EnrolNow 1 is built specifically for preschools. At the moment, we're working with about 25 councils, LGAs, and they manage centralised registrations for kindergarten and preschool across that council. Then we have quite a few EYMs, which are early year managers, and they manage a cluster of anywhere between 10 to 60 preschool services. In addition to that, especially within the Victorian market, there's a concept called central registrations, and we work with those local government areas to support them in their processes of allocating children and sharing data with kindergartens around. We really want to build this one software where they can achieve everything that they need to. So we call it EnrolNow 1, the idea being one child, one journey, one source of truth. In our very early days, we actually built the first EnrolNow solution really just with forms and Excel just to trial it. And then we realised that a CRM was going to be the best product. Looked at various different CRM platforms, including Salesforce and a few others, but we really landed with Zoho CRM because it had the flexibility for us to be able to build in all the idiosyncrasies that we knew that the industry needed. We built it from scratch and we had a workable product in market. But since then, we've continued to keep on changing and customising the product to meet what our customers need it to do.
We have customizations all over, like in the email templates, in the reports, in the workflows, and especially the major customization we have done is in the scoring rules. So every child is assigned with some scores. If a child has a sibling attended in the same service, so child is given a priority. And then we have Google Map API integrated with the context module as a workflow. In the workflow, we are using webhook, which is also a customization. And then on the basis of Google Maps API, we calculate the address of a child. And then if child lives within 5-kilometer radius of the service, so a higher score is assigned to that child. I also write custom functions within the CRMs. It's really helpful for us to customize CRM as per customer requirement.
And we're able to use the functionality in such a way that it becomes really intuitive to our customer. So for example, we'll change the contacts module to be called children, or the organisation module to be called kindergarten. Our customers can also do a lot of that for themselves by using things like the reporting module to customise what reports they might want to generate, or the email templates to be able to customise what messages they're wanting to send out to their families.
So EnrolNow have a pretty complicated setup for Zoho. They've got a lot of individual CRMs. I think they've got over 100 individual CRMs that need to all talk to each other, all have the same sort of setup, but need to be consistent. So we've done an allocation engine, which helps them assign children to different kinder centres. We've got a downstream solution, so they can actually have different CRMs in sync with each other. And we've also got a parent portal, allowing parents to then update their children's information in the CRM directly, without actually needing to log into the CRM or anything like that.
It takes a score for every child, which is generated out of Zoho CRM, and it looks at the capacity of all of the kindergartens and the programs that they operate, and it finds the right match between those things to recommend what child should be placed into which program. So it takes the cognitive load away from the person who's managing the service or managing the local government area, so that they can do allocations in bulk. So a process that used to be, at best supported through a spreadsheet, at worst supported by someone with a piece of paper trying to manage people around, children around from one program to another, is now a quick process where they can go and look at the recommendations provided by the allocation engine and then bulk allocate. So it could be 1,000 or 2,000 kids all at the same time, bulk allocated through based on those criteria. The awesome thing in the way that we've been able to build it with Zoho CRM is that we can put the allocation engine on a web tab. So whilst it's built as a bit of technology outside of Zoho CRM.
So from the user's perspective, they don't leave Zoho. They're all inside Zoho. They just click another module inside Zoho and they activate the allocation engine and then present it with our interface.
The other awesome thing that we've been able to do is utilise the data from Zoho CRM to feed all of the information to the allocation engine. So the attributes of a child, for example, if you have a child who has higher vulnerability, those children are provided with a higher access to kindergarten if they're vulnerable. And we have those child attributes within Zoho CRM, and then we're able to use them in our scoring rules within the CRM to think about who should get what spot. We also store all of the data about capacity and programs within Zoho CRM. So all of that feeds the allocation engine, and then when the services are committing those allocations, it all gets updated back into CRM in a really streamlined process for them. Data security and privacy is really crucial for our customers and of course for us at EnrolNow. We store some very personal child information within the database. With Zoho, we are able to ensure that that data centre is housed here in Australia and know that we're able to comply with that requirement for our customers.
Our customer use a lot of reports, and then we customize reports, and then we use those reports on the back end of analytics.
Now they've got all that information in a database. And the reports means that they can see exactly what they want when they want. They can export it, they can send it via emails. If they want to do more advanced stuff, they can export it then into Excel and then still go back to those really more advanced reporting sort of things. They have so much flexibility in what they can do, what information they can export, how they can see that information. And that also then feeds into the analytics page, what we call the homepage, where they can just see little snapshots of where all of their numbers are at, like how many do we have enrolled, how many are on the wait list, that sort of stuff.
The biggest achievement by using Zoho CRM is that copy customization feature within the CRM. And if we have any new feature comes in or any bug fixes or anything, we usually do in our base CRM. And then whenever a new customer comes in, we copy customize the new CRM from our base CRM.
My favorite thing working on the EnrolNow implementation has been the data and being able to push and pull the data from Zoho in and out of the CRM. We have a lot of data, a lot of CRMs to sync. The engine on the EnrolNow servers, just being able to integrate that into Zoho. We use the bulk APIs to both push and pull data out of the CRM, and it's been fantastic. Some of the really good features that I like are the communication. So obviously sending mass emails out to families is very much a time saver. They can also send them all obviously at the same time, and they can time people with their responses and then give priority to those who get back first. They can send mass SMSs as well, which is a feature that we've developed ourselves and added.
One of the other helpful components of Zoho is that out of the toolkit, we have a lot of options available to our customers to be able to implement additional layers of security above and beyond what we know already comes out of the box with Zoho CRM. And those sorts of options, a lot of our customers will think about utilising, for example, multi-factor authentication, IP address restrictions so that their employees can only be accessing the platform from certain locations. And those sorts of requirements and policies around passwords, all of those things, we work with our customers to support them to be able to implement the policies that they wish to implement. The Zoho CRM framework, the database, gives our customers a really intuitive, easy platform to access all that information. And so we do talk about one child, one journey, one source of truth. And so at the core of the EnrolNow design is the child's record. And so the user knows that they can find everything relating to that child with those related list modules that run down the side. Looking forward to keeping on working on the product that we provide to preschools and kindergartens and being able to just keep on iterate and meet the changing market needs of our customers. And that's the great thing about the relationship with Zoho and the utilisation of Zoho is that we can use the functionality to continue to meet that changing market.